Now, I'm a substitute teacher, so I go around to a whole bunch of different schools. I go around to all grade levels, pre-K through high school. And so initially I thought, well, the Spanish speaking students don't speak English, so that's why they're so quiet. No, all the way up to high school. The Hispanic students, now, even if they are off task in class, they are quietly off task. If they playing some games on their computers, they're doing that quietly. If they on their phone, they're not supposed to be quietly. If they got their headphones on, they're not supposed to have their headphones on. If they got their head down, they sleeping in class, quiet. But then when it comes to the black students, when I say they are so disruptive, and they can't just be disruptive by themselves. They have to involve other students who are actually doing their work, trying to learn, trying to get good grades. The black students want to be the class clown. They want to talk back to the teacher, arguing with the teacher. The teacher say, take the headphones off, put the cell phone away, do this, put your pants up, do that. They always got something to say, like always. And it's a lot of it is the boys. Like, what are you doing? You arguing, going back and forth in front of the whole class with the teacher?
Yeah, she's absolutely cooking right now, and I'm gonna let the video play for a little bit longer as well. But I just want you guys who do not live in the real world, who don't have kids, say you don't live in a big city like a Dallas or a Houston, Chicago, LA, or anything like that. I want you guys to pay close attention to what this woman is saying because she's a teacher at a school. She deals with this type of behavior all the time. If you have a family together, both mom and dad in the house, you're not gonna relate to what she's saying. You're gonna be like, nah, like my boys and my girls don't bring guys around like that. Like, guys don't act like that. Oh, but they do. They do. Most of the time, they're being raised in a single mother household. Most of the time, the reason why they're acting out like that is because this is how they see their mother acting, and their mother can get away with it. But you see, the double standard within the world is a woman can get away with stuff her whole entire life. However, if a man tries to do it or a boy tries to do it, he's going to immediately be reprimanded and he's going to immediately feel the consequences. See, they don't understand that yet because they think it's all fun and games. They're getting a little attention from the girls. They got the Jordans on, they got the jeans to match. They say, hey, you know what I mean? They doing that, throw that wham in a circle. You feel me? So they're not feeling the consequences. Then on top of that, the music that they listen to, the Young Boy, the Lil Durk, the King Von, the Lil Jeff, Bloodhound Lil Jeff. You don't really got guys. I'm around these kids every single day because of what I do. I know she's not lying. This is the music that they listen to. These are the men they espouse to be in the future. Let's let her cook some more.
These are supposed to be the men of the next generation. I mean, I know they're not men now, they're in high school, but you get what I'm saying. You know the rules for the whole entire school is every time you walk into a classroom, you're supposed to give the teacher your phone. You don't give the teacher your phone. The teacher catch you with the... Now, if you're not going to give the teacher your phone, it's your responsibility to make sure that the teacher don't see you with the phone. Okay, cool. The teacher done caught you with the phone. Now she said, give me the phone. Why are you arguing with the teacher back and forth about a phone that you're not even supposed to have? Then the teacher playing videos, so you could do some sort of assignment that has questions, related to the video. It's not enough that you just don't want to watch the video yourself, that you have decided that you're not going to do the work. You got to be talking across the room, talking loud, talking to this person, that person, laughing, getting up, play fighting. But it's all the black kids. Like, it's all the black kids. And it's really honestly so sad because when their coaches come to the teachers and say, okay, bump up his grade so he can play in this game. And these are conversations that I've had with teachers. So I know that that's what happens. The football coach, the basketball coach, whatever sport, they'll come to the teacher and say, give him a better grade so that he can play this sport. When these boys are skipping class, the coaches let them come to the gym and work out and do this and do that. And what's so sad is these students actually think that the coaches of these sports teams that are letting them skip class and allowing them to fail these classes and not actively learn what's being taught in school, but trying to bully the teachers into passing them, they think that the coach has their best interests at heart. They can't stand the teacher. You'll go back and forth with her every day. But this coach who could care less if you know anything, if you are actively learning things, you are a child, you're 15, 16, 17, and this coach knows that this is probably the last time that you're going to get any education, let alone free education. This coach, as an adult, knows that if you don't pick this stuff up now in high school, if you don't learn this stuff, you'll never know.
And for most people, they're never going to pick it up in the first place because there's so many things wrong with public school. Let's just start with the simple fact that it's quote unquote free. Now, free, there's always a cost. If you read the 48 Laws of Power, which I have right here on my desk, free is not really something that's free. And they talk about it in this book right here. You guys need to take a look at it if you haven't already. Free always comes with a cost, and the cost is indoctrination. The cost is pushing propaganda, which is why you see most people in schools right now claiming to be transsexual or trans and lily lint licking and the GAY word. Where do you think they get that from? They only go to school, sports, and church. There's only two places outside of home where they're learning that stuff. Let's continue because what she's speaking about is the bigger issue surrounding the blacks as a whole. Last week on my video, why can't blacks be held accountable? Well, I mentioned some names that people look up to, they like, they want to watch, or whatever the case may be, and they do watch them for different reasons. Some of the reasons why people watch the people I talked about last week, which was Anton Daniels and Tariq Nasheed, is because they want to feel good about not doing stuff, which is Tariq Nasheed. Other times people want financial advice, which is where they go to Anton. But Anton, because he's made so much money, he's going to hold you accountable. Money has no color. People who are about their money have no color. However, in public schools, public colleges, especially HBCUs, they teach you about race. They teach you to be racist to white people. They teach you to do things outside of the norm, which is not going to do you any good. And if you ask a kid what they want to be when they grow up, I guarantee they're going to say a rapper, an entertainer, a ball player, an athlete. I want to play basketball. I want to play football. This is what they aspire to be. That is the 0.001 to 3% of the population, bro. Listen, y'all not hearing me at all because every time I bring this to the forefront as far as conversation goes, you guys push back. That's not in the real world. That's only your experience. You're a tether. You're shilling for the white man. No, no, no. Understand this. White people are not even worried about blacks. I promise you that. They're worried about how they're going to sue their neighbor whose fence is 2 feet higher than theirs and they're breaking HOA code. You guys don't know nothing about that. You guys are too busy living in the country. You guys live in the city. None of that crosses your radar. I promise you that. But what this lady is talking about here, class clown. They don't want to listen to anybody. They always having a fashion contest. They get that from their single mother. They think that they can get away with it. But as I already stated, it's going to be a cold day in hell for them when they find out that they're not going to be able to get away with this for very long. Let's get a little bit more of this video, and I'll leave her for her TikTok down in the description box below.
Coach don't care if you graduate and work at Amazon for the rest of your life, UPS, McDonald's, Burger King. All this coach care about is the record for the sports team for this year. But that's who you respect. Our kids so lost, man. Our kids are so lost. And it's literally like a cycle. Like, honestly, I blame everybody. Enough is enough trying to just blame the parents, trying to just blame the teachers, trying to just blame this person. It's everybody. I'm blaming everybody. Because where are the adults? Okay, the adults that are not the teachers, that are not the coaches, that are not the parents.
The government came in and even said that I will give you Section 8. I will give you housing. I will give you food stamps. I will give you these things. And even if you have a kid, I will give you money as long as you do not have a man in the house. Uh-oh. So what did you guys do? Black women? What did you guys do? You kicked your mans out the house so that way you can get some of that government money, right? And you don't even like the black guys at all. You just see him as a lick now. You just see him as a means to an end now. And so you mistreat them. You bring them down lower. And if you see somebody who's successful or sees some type of success in life, oh, we don't like him. He's too cocky. He's arrogant. Ooh, I don't like a guy with excessive sexual experience. What? Do you know how difficult it is to have sex with one woman, let alone 100 women? Do you know how difficult it is to make $50,000, let alone $100,000? Do you know how difficult it is to start their own business, let alone be successful at it? Most people fail within businesses. Most people can't even show themselves to be approved, even though they're super smart. They were smart in school, they were successful at sports, they were successful at life, but they failed in business, unfortunately. Most people cannot be successful at this. Most people can't even break over the $50,000 a year hump. The best that they can do if they break over that hump is go $60,000 to $70,000 a year, and they're good with that. They can have 5 kids. They can have the white picket fence. They can have their wife stay home. But that world that we're living in is no more because the government propositioned the black woman and said, "Hey, we will give you money as long as you kick all of your men out." And matter of fact, to boot, we're going to give you free abortions. What did Kamala Harris run on? I don't want to get political, but the abortions as well. Let's get into that just a little bit. The abortions, free abortions, on her tour as president of the United States. Like, this is baffling to me, but then again, it's not surprising because the disgusting rhetoric of the culture, they promote these ideas. Birth control is abortions. Don't have the baby if you don't want to. Give the kid up. Whatever. Don't even let it get to that point. And they're saying it so casually. And these women are young. They're from 14, 15 years old all the way up to 22, 23. And they're not getting married until 32, 33 years old. Then they're going to be claiming that they're good women, that they changed, that they found Christ in their life. And then the guys are going to be locked up, right? So that leaves literally like 4 or 5% of the population, of the black population, who are free and clear inside society. But the people who are inside society, operating within its rules and boundaries, don't want to assimilate. They don't want to assimilate because they have been inundated with movies like Baby Boy, Friday, Next Friday, Boys in the Hood, showing them a lifestyle. They're getting long hair and dreads. Sometimes I can't even tell the difference between the man and the woman. And don't get me wrong, I know this because I've taken the L before. I've had long hair before. I've looked like a bitch before. Yes, I said it. I've looked like a bitch before. I will never go back because I was properly educated on how I looked. So I didn't want to put that off anymore. I'm going to leave it right there for now, guys. Hey, let me know what you think in the comment section below. My name is Ace Taylor from the Social Grade School. If you found value in this, don't forget to give me a like. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell right there that you see on the screen. We'll be back every single Thursday with new releases and new videos critiquing black culture or reacting to a viral video that has went viral over the interwebs of Al Gore's internet. I love you. I appreciate you. I will talk to you guys next week. Peace.